I mean, how do you compete with that? Boom! Here we are, season 6, episode 5, rolling in the new year, and we are in February. We just missed Mardi Gras. Missed it by that much. But that's okay, because we have your Mardi Gras cocktail late. Now, if you know me, you know this. You know the rule. I don't repeat cocktails, and I'm not. But we do have a New Orleans. New Orleans? That's better. Not New Orleans. New Orleans. We got a New Orleans cocktail coming at you. Classic Sazerac. Paul, there's no way you haven't done a Sazerac. You're correct. I've done a Sazerac. But it's a riff, and it's something special tonight because I want to play with a new toy that I got. It sounds horrible already, but oh man, that's cold on the hands. I wish I had Jack for my beverage. I do.
Look at that. Not only Coats for Kids, it's Coats for Beers.
Coats for Beers, people. That's the new charity we're starting. No, but I will say this. You all forget. But next year, part of you're going to be getting some Coat koozies, puffy coats. Derek, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you. Anyway, here we go, folks. Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only business. Monkey business. And tonight, a little Mardi Gras. A little throwback for the weekend, for season 1. All that stuff. Here we go. Let's do this, folks.
That's le bon temps brûlé.
Look at this. The producer back, you don't see everything going on. There's just a lot of production going on, and it's amazing. Shelby, you're rocking it.
That's because we've done a cleanse and my brain is clear.
We did. Yeah, more about the cleanse in a little bit. So here we are, season 6, episode 5. And so last week, I have to be very clear. We fibbed a bit. Here's how can I tell them how we fibbed?
Absolutely.
We fibbed because we said we weren't doing the show because of Super Bowl. Well, hold on, I'm hearing it myself. Anyway.
Don't you like to hear yourself speak?
In fact, I don't.
What?
In fact, last week we did not do an episode, and it wasn't because of the Super Bowl. We have done many Super Bowl editions of the cocktail show. The reason we didn't do it is because this one.
This one? Wait, why are we putting it
both of us.
Oh my God, don't put this on me.
We decided that we were going to give our livers and our entire body a treat. We did this whole cleanse, 5 days, kind of a fasting. No alcohol, Paul? No, that was the easy part. No alcohol, no caffeine, no soda. I don't drink soda, so that was easy. No sugars, no processed, no food, basically. It was 5 days of about a 600 calorie a day diet. The greatest snack we got every day was olives. And it wasn't like, oh, you can have olives today. No, it was a pack of olives, 7 olives. It was the worst martini I ever had in my life. But here, that's why we didn't do it, because we couldn't even drink. Anyway, we're back now with a vengeance, and here we are. We're going back. And we're going to 1838. We're going to New Orleans. This is our little nod to Mardi Gras, which we missed. And we want to talk about the Sazerac. Again, I know I did the Sazerac. Matter of fact, in case you don't have the greatest quarantine cocktail book ever written, there it is. How about that? And actually, I can tell you, it was day 32 in the midst of the quarantine, and it was, I didn't just call it the Sazerac. This was back when I was either very creative or very drunk, and it was the Quarantina Sazerac. Oh, that's pretty good. Quarantina Sazerac. And, it was the emergency and all that. And anyway, we had a little history here. And it was funny because when I was doing it, and of course I pulled the history again. I was kind of reviewing, and I kind of know it a little bit now. And I went back, and this wasn't bad. Not bad history in the book. So in the book, the cocktail book, I had 1840 Antoine Ahmed Peychaud. He a Creole apothecary because he was from Haiti, and he came in here. Now, what I can tell you, the actual year was 1838, and he started his apothecary. And what he did is he served, actually, fellow Masons. Michael Smith, if you're out there, I know you're in town. You son of a, he could have been. I know. No, that's my fault because we were supposed to be out.
I was gonna say I did not know our friend was a Mason.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure he's a Mason. I'm pretty sure he works at. Oh, maybe it's a vet's bar. Sorry, Michael. I might be wrong. Anyway, but he would serve his little drink. He would serve Peychaud's bitters. I mean, this is the guy who made them. And he would serve these bitters mixed with a little cognac for healing purposes. It's always one of my favorites. That's why Shelby and I drink, for healing purposes. And anyway, yeah, in the book it says, he says it was a calming remedy, not alcohol, that he served his clients. Now, a little side note here. People actually, there was a story. I'm gonna give you the. It's false, but a lot of people actually gave him credit and said that he actually created the first cocktail, and that the cocktail was named after his drink. And here's why. And I used to have one here. Oh, where'd it go, Shelbs?
It was right there.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, it's back there. It's really gonna be. I'm gonna knock things over. Should I go for it? I mean, I'm pretty cleansed. I feel like I have some.
Should I?
No, we're fine. Look at this. I can do it. This, my friends, is what the cocktail some people thought was named after. That, my friends, is a cocktail. Cocktail. This is what holds an egg.
Oh, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure
that's
the egg cup, the Danish egg cup.
It is a Danish egg cup. It's a cocktail in French, egg cup. But cocktail. Do you see where it got? Anyway, that's what he served his drinks in. And some people think that was the original where the word cocktail came from. The problem is that the word cocktail was published about 30 years before that, like in 1804. So literally 30 years before that. So anyway, that's where it starts. Now, here's where it goes. Across the street, Sewell Taylor owns a coffee house. Now, when we call it a coffee house in New Orleans, it's not really a coffee house. It's a saloon. But they're just, it's New Orleans. They're uppity, right? They're like, I'm not, honey, I'm going to go to the coffee house. Yeah, it was the bar. And they had hundreds of these, and that's where they served liquor. And Mr. Taylor, he is serving a drink there, Sazerac. It's actually Sazerac de Forage à Fil. That's pretty good, wasn't it?
It was.
I mean, is there anybody in line? Because I mean,
yeah,
I'm nailing words tonight
we do.
after this cleanse, and I don't want to say anything, but Sazerac de Forge à Fil. That's a French cognac.
In fact, Nikki, yes, you heard me speak French, and now apparently you're hearing Paul. And hi, Christine.
So anyway, that's the cognac of choice. This is like huge in New Orleans, and everybody's drinking it. And then he, basically at his coffee house, takes, it's kind of this, hey, how'd your chocolate get in my peanut butter? How'd your peanut butter get in my chocolate scenario? We have a lot of cocktails like this. Boom! They're serving Sazeracs, and that's kind of where it starts. Now, a lot of people question this because if you look at the actual recipe for a Sazerac, the original recipe is with cognac, not rye. By the way, did you see what rye I pulled out for this?
I was eyeing that.
How about that?
I am very excited.
Right? Yeah, so this is Castle and Key Restoration Rye. Castle and Key, if you're out there, shout out to you. If you want to sponsor the show, well, actually,
yes,
you don't have to do anything. You're already in it, so I'm horrible at marketing. But anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, so cognac is the original recipe, but that's not how you make a Sazerac anymore. You make a Sazerac now with rye whiskey. Well, what happened? Well, here's what happened. In about 1890, what happened was you had the great phylloxera aphid attack in France, which wiped out all the wineries, hence all the cognac. And basically, you couldn't get cognac in the States. So we made a move into whiskey, and into rye whiskey became the big thing. And that's when this really took off as a rye drink. Now, yeah, listen to this. Here it is in the book. In 1890, I just said that. Grapes in France were wiped out by the plague. Again, I don't have this in a book, but it's the phylloxera aphid is what really did it. There's no more cognac brandy. It's gone in the United States. Everyone starts drinking rye whiskey. There you go. Buy the book. It's a great read. Fact, history ridden. So, here we are with our cocktail. Paul, this doesn't seem like a riff yet. No, it doesn't. But let's go ahead and make... Yeah, there we go. Man, I feel like Mardi Gras now. Now I can make the drink. All right. Oh my gosh, I get to get out the good stuff. Oh, look at this. I should have emptied that. Pardon, off camera for a second.
I'll play it again.
Oh, that was it. All right. So the Sazerac, not a tough drink at all. So what you need is some ice. Ice, rye whiskey. Again. Are we out?
Oh, I got it. Okay. I
What?
think sounds better. Okay, I think we've got sound again.
Oh my gosh, you know what's wrong? Hold on. Put it on the,
I did. Is this the right one?
put it on the Shure
Got it.
7.
Got it.
Okay, now we're there.
Thank you, everyone, for
Why-
letting us know. We love our people.
Sorry, people. You didn't really miss anything, it's just the entire history.
It was a talkie.
It was a talkie. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, we were trying to make it 1890 legit.
There we go.
So anyway, we're at the we're at the point where we're it was probably horrible. I mean, they couldn't hear much.
No, I think
Good enough. All right.
everyone, they came back real quick.
All right. So here's the deal. I know you use your sugar crib. I know you put Peychaud's bitters on it, but we're doing it a little different tonight, and here's why. So what we're doing is we're coming in with rye on the rocks, and then we're going to come in with simple syrup. Now, the reason we're doing a simple syrup tonight is actually this is part of this whole cleanse thing. We're trying something fun and new. So I'm not on like some keto diet or anything, but this is actually not made with sugar and water. This is made with allulose. Allulose is an all natural sweetener that works just like sugar, and you can actually make a simple syrup with it, half a cup to half a cup. It's not as sweet, which I like for cocktails, because sometimes cocktails are over sweetened. No calories,
No aftertaste.
no aftertaste, all natural. And anyway, we're coming in with this, and using it. So we're going to go with a half an ounce per, and then that would be 1 ounce total. And anyway, we're trying the allulose. Allulose. It's all new to me. I was doing so well with all the French, and then throw in this. Then you come in with your Peychaud's bitters, right? You're gonna about 3 dashes, 3 each. Thank you very much. And then there you go. And now we're stirring. And one last thing, no drink complete without absinthe. There is a discussion because absinthe was not in the original cocktail, but it got added, and it's not much, folks. You're talking about a quarter of an ounce per at most. Oh, we're almost out, Chubb. I know. So I have more. I have other bottles. And then you're going to chill. Well, you can chill. You want to drink, really, is the one to chill. There it is. Then you're going to come in and strain. Try not to strain yourself. Now, Paul, that still seems like a very normal, same old
Diet Sazerac.
Diet Sazerac. I've riffed it a bit. We're not done, folks. Here's how we're really going to riff it. We're smoking it. Yes! This is my new toy. It's my new toy. So, we are going to smoke this cocktail. And because this is now a thing. So what we're going to do is come in with a little bit of, we're going to go with a little cherry. Are there people still wondering what's going on?
Nope.
So grab your favorite smoker. This was my Christmas present this year, and I've been very excited to use it. And I've been strategery figuring out when I was going to use it. And I wanted a good cocktail to do this with. So anyway, you load up with your wood chips. And then, is that not gorgeous? Are we getting it on camera?
Yes, we are, from 2 angles.
Oh, look at that. Here I can. Look at that.
Well, that's not, there we go.
All right, well, we're going to do it again because you probably want one too. So, load your wood chips. Oh, and then
trying not to, all the animals left.
Yeah, they're like, what is going on? That is not right. And then we're going to come in here with,
Smoke on the wall.
oh, I mean,
look at that. So the camera actually got the smoke coming out.
Did it get that?
Absolutely.
And then we're going to come in with,
oh, it smells delicious.
right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to just do this. And then I'll get one more big old lemon peel. And then,
Which
wait, here. Oh, wait, hold on.
Did we go with, which one did we go with?
So.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness, it smells.
Right? I'll tell you about which one we did in a second here. So there it is. And then we're going to come in. Whew, throw your lemon peel. Just throw it.
Did you do pecan?
No, I hold on. And then, of course, no drink is ever complete in this house without a little emergency. So we're just going to, a little right on the cube. And then, folks, there it is. That is your smoked, are you ready for this? A smoked Sazerac. Quarantine style, of course. Oh, obviously, the smoke hits you right in the front. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's subtle. It's there. Give that a try. Mm.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
how delicious is that?
It is fantastic. That sugar, that syrup choice,
It's not overly sweet anymore.
it's delicious.
A little bit of that absinthe,
You
which
can
is
taste more of the other elements.
yeah, a little bit of that smoke. So, last bit of history I have to give you to tie this all together. First of all, um, we smoked it. There is actually smoke history in cocktails. Now, the first thing a lot of people will think of, if I told you to think of a smoky drink, give me the first one you would think of. Shelby, go.
Um,
Scotch.
Scotch.
Scotch, exactly.
That's not a drink. That's
No,
a
I said
liquor.
it's a liquor, but that's where smoke goes back to. So it goes because what they would do, they would smoke the peat, right? And then they would use that to dry the barley to make their scotch. So when you taste scotch, a lot of times you get that smoky flavor. Give me another liquor that has that smoky flavor.
Mezcal.
Boom, that's it, mezcal. We didn't rehearse this at all.
Well,
You
now
can tell
that
by
you
the
said
fruit.
the liquor, not the drink.
I know. I apologize. So mezcal's another one because it would burn the pina, the middle part that would make the agave with the tequila, and that gives it a smoky flavor. But here's the true smoke history of cocktails. You ready for this one, Shelby? Smoke history, 2007.
Smoking hot. What?
Eben Freeman. What's his name? Eben Freeman. He's like Manhattan. I think the bar's called like Taylor's. He decides to infuse smoke into a cocktail. 2007. That's when this happened. This is when it started. He takes smoked cherry wood, right? I think alder wood too, but cherry wood because that's all I have. Well, that's one of the ones I have. And he infuses it into, you ready for this? It is a Jack and Coke, but he infuses it into a Coca-Cola simple syrup that he makes.
Ooh.
And he makes this kind of like leveled up smoked, anyway, Jack and Coke with smoke infused Coca-Cola syrup. Anyway, that was the first true smoke cocktail that we have, 2007. It kind of actually didn't really catch on that well. Now it's everywhere, right? This is a thing. It's very, smoke cocktail. But it actually does add a very nice flavor. So tonight, my kit, I have maple, hickory white oak, and I have cherry. I went with cherry in honor of the very first smoked cocktail in record using cherry wood. So, last thing I'll tell you about Sazerac. We were lucky enough. Did you put the picture up? Did you notice?
I did.
That's not just a picture.
That's our picture.
That's our picture. We were there. So, if you go to New Orleans, there are 3 places you're going to want to go. The first place is going to be a trick because you're going to go to the Sazerac house. All right? And when you go to the Sazerac house, you're like, oh my gosh, I am at the place where they make Sazeracs. You're not. You're in 2019. Basically, the Sazerac house was opened in a historic building to share the history of the Sazerac. It's also owned by Sazerac, a.k.a. oh my gosh, I'm going to forget now. Buffalo Trace, because Sazerac basically bought Buffalo Trace in Kentucky, and I forget what year, but that was like in 2000 or 1999 maybe. But anyway, so that's a whole thing. It is a great experience, but that is not where anything started. That's just a history of the Sazerac. What you're going to want to do is walk down the street, and then you're going to go to that bar that we're showing right there. That is at the Roosevelt Hotel. That is the Sazerac bar, which still pays to be able to be licensed to serve the Sazerac. That is kind of the official, I believe, of anybody you can. That's the home.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful walnut bar, rats on the floor. I mean, it's amazing.
It was.
I saw something run on that floor. It is gorgeous and
Art Deco.
Unbelievable. And not only do they have an amazing Sazerac, They also, remember that Ramus gin fizz?
Oh my goodness!
Right? With the whole...
Their entire cocktail menu is something to experience.
100%. So that's the second place you'll want to go to. Then you're going to have enough to drink, and then you're going to realize that there is Peychaud's.
Oh, that's the secret door.
And that is just a tiny little on an alley side street
Side street off of Bourbon, though.
Yeah, side street off of Bourbon.
It's only 3 doors down from Bourbon Street itself.
Yeah.
And you would never know it.
And that is the home of Peychaud's, and you can get a Sazerac there, among other things. I think we had a Peychaud's Spritz, maybe.
We did.
So anyway, well worth the trip to do it all there. But anyway,
we have a list of some phenomenal cocktails.
Yeah.
If anybody's ever interested. And Nikki, excuse me, I was just reading your Nikki. Yes, you were here for our first Sazerac episode.
Episode 32. Yep. Oh my gosh, she was here.
Yes, she was. That was like one of our very first guests.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
If not our first guest.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you're talking Nikki right up the street.
No, Wiedemann.
Wiedemann.
Of course, Wiedemann.
I apologize. That was back in the day. A lot of drinking going on. No more. Not after the cleanse. I'm lying. We're right back where we started.
We are not right back where we started. However, we are back.
We are back. So anyway, now you know everything about the Sazerac. Plus, you know the history. You know smoked history. It was a double shot of history. Double shot. See what I did there? Nice. Anyway. All right. So I think that's it. That's all we got. Anyway, nod to Mardi Gras. We did all that. Sazerac.
I would like to say that you have been as long as a Mardi Gras parade at this point.
We should go.
27 minutes.
27 minutes. I'm going to shut up. We got to go eat dinner. Folks, anyway, cheers. Thanks for hanging with us. Enjoy your Sazerac. Go make one. Go smoke a cocktail. That sounds weird, but it is delicious. Anyway, folks, we're out. Cheers. Love you all. We'll see you next Sunday.